Thank you, Madam Chancellor. This time we have multiple graduates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Madam Chancellor, once again, I, Professor Nosa Egiebo, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Research, have the honor to present to you another candidate, this time Ms. Uwambaye Peace. If Ms. Uwambaye is here, please rise. Who has satisfied the requirements of the University of Rwanda Senate for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, again in public health. Madam Chancellor, let me also read a few items from the abstract of this candidate's excellent work. The project, her thesis project, was titled Prevalence and Associated Factors with Periodontitis and its Role in Preterm Birth for Women in Rwanda. Periodontitis is a non-communicable disease that affects the supporting tissues of the teeth and is caused by a group of specific microbes, resulting in continuing destruction of alveolar bones and periodontal ligament. While researchers have previously documented a significant relationship between periodontitis and preterm delivery, its association has remained inconclusive. Therefore, this study had 4 objectives as follows. 1. Conduct a scoping review linking periodontitis with preterm birth. 2. Determine the prevalence of periodontitis and risk factors of developing periodontitis among pregnant women. 3. Assess the association between preterm birth and periodontitis in selected health settings. And 4. Ascertain the knowledge, attitude, and practice related to periodontitis diseases for nurses, midwives who give antenatal clinic services. The findings reveal an overall prevalence of 60.5%. A case control study showed that pregnant women with periodontitis were about 6 times more likely to have preterm birth compared to women who did not have periodontitis after controlling for all variables. A cross-sectional survey conducted on nurses and midwives revealed poor knowledge generally and practice about periodontitis diseases, but with good attitude towards patients. Therefore, the study revealed a high prevalence of periodontitis among pregnant women in Rwanda and a strong association between periodontitis and preterm delivery. Thus, the study recommends developing a periodontal screening tool that nurses and midwives can use during routine antenatal care consultations. All the 4 papers from all of the 4 objectives that were read earlier were published in peer-reviewed journals. Madam Chancellor, this is a second excellent work. And based on this work and all other studies for the doctorate degree, Madam Chancellor, I am honored to request that you confer upon Ms. Uwambaye Peace the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, and knowing that you have satisfied the University of Rwanda requirements in the subject for which you were enrolled, trained, and examined, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health. Congratulations.
Once again, now that the degree has been conferred on our candidate, I'd like to invite the Vice Chancellor and once again the Principal for the College of Medicine and Health Sciences and our Registrar. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Once more, I have one more candidate at the Doctor of Philosophy level to present to you. I, Professor Nosa Egibo, the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Research, have the honor to present to you Mr. Unsereko Etienne, who has satisfied the requirement for the Senate of the University of Rwanda for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, again in Public Health. It's my pleasure to ask Mr. Unsereko Etienne to rise. Okay. Madam Chancellor, he's already up. Let me also just say a few things about Mr. Unsereko Etienne's doctoral studies. He completed a thesis entitled Maternal Infections, Nutritional Deficits, and Pregnancy Outcomes in Rwanda, with a secondary title of Biopsychosocial Approach to Understanding Factors Associated with Preterm Birth and Telomere Length. I read a little bit from the abstract. Premature delivery and low birth weight are associated with increased infant mortality and morbidity rates. Preterm birth is estimated at 10% in Rwanda. However, like many other developing countries, there is limited statistical data. In Africa and also in Rwanda, maternal malnutrition and infections count among potential major causes. Both nutrition/infections may alter pregnancy outcomes and fetal development by shortening maternal telomeres. In a cohort study conducted in Gasabo district, the purpose was to determine whether maternal infections and nutritional factors are associated with preterm birth and telomere length in early pregnancy in Rwanda. Additionally, we also explored the cultural and traditional influence intravaginal practices that can contribute to preterm birth via their effects on the vaginal microbiota changes. The research shows that intravaginal practices, including labia minora elongation, predispose women to alterations in vaginal flora, increase their exposure to dangerous species that cause inflammation, and may impair pregnancy outcomes. Urogenital and chlamydia infections had 9.82 and 2.79 times the risk of premature delivery, respectively. Therefore, it is recommended that pregnant women should be tested for asymptomatic genital infections during their first prenatal appointment. Early detection and pretreatment of urogenital infections reduces the incidence of preterm birth. This study also showed that women with nutritional deficiencies are more prone to preterm birth or PTB. Those lacking in specific micronutrients have shorter leukocyte telomeres and get older faster than those without deficiencies. Thus, during prenatal care, it is critical to evaluate for nutrient deficiency and offer supplements as needed. So, Madam Chancellor, once again, I request you to confer upon Mr. Unsereko Etienne the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, and knowing that you have satisfied the University of Rwanda requirements in the subject for which you were enrolled, trained, and examined, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Health. Congratulations.
Once again, I'd like to invite the Vice Chancellor and the Principal of CMHS to offer the degree certificate. Thank you, Madam Chancellor, and thank you, Vice Chancellor and CMHS Principal for that. Now, congregation and ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentation of doctoral degrees, a Doctor of Philosophy degrees in Public Health. For this graduation ceremony, all of our doctorate degrees came from the College of Medicine and Health Sciences. I can assure you, subsequent graduation ceremonies, we have many more doctorate degrees from all our colleges that offer PhD degrees. It's my pleasure to now move to the next item on our agenda, which is the conferment of the master's degrees. The process this time will be slightly different. I am going to call on the principals for the various colleges to actually give us the statistics for the various graduates at the master's level, following which Madam Chancellor will confer the degree on all of them. So once again, Madam Chancellor, I, Professor Nosai Gibor, Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Research, have the honor to invite the principals of the 6 colleges of the University of Rwanda to read the names of about 175 candidates from their colleges who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of master's degrees in their respective colleges. I am going to do this by calling on the college principals in alphabetical order. So I'll call first on the principal of the College of Arts and Social Sciences to join me in giving us the data for the graduates.
Madam Chancellor, I, Dr. Alphonse Muref, Principal, College of Arts and Social Sciences, have the honor to present to you 74 candidates from the College of Arts and Social Sciences who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Master of Arts in Security Studies, 2, Master of Arts in Peace Studies and Conflict Transformation, 3, Master of Arts in Development Studies, 14, Master of International Criminal Justice and Law of Human Rights, 3, Master of Business Law, 11, Master of Social Sciences in Local Governance Studies, 38, Master of Arts in Translation and Interpretation Studies, option Interpreting, 3. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Abateze amatwi radio Salusi murabyumva harimo umuhango wo gutanga impamyabumenyi ari nengera ngo twari twabikomojo
no muhango ugikomeza watangiye ku isaha y'isa 8 ariko kandi nubundi muracyabona ko baracyari muri uwo muhango kuko n'abanyeshuri benshi ntabwo ari benshi cyane ariko ni na benshi buri 333 ntabwo ari bake nubundi umuhango uracyakomeje ubutumwa buracyatangwa abayobozi batandukanye bitabiriye hanyuma nyine buri muyobozi aragenda afatira ijambo akagira ikintu avuga hari rero abayobozi bagiye bitabira bagiye batandukanye Christophe twavugamo nka guverineri w'intara y'Amajyepfo
yego ngira ngo nawe ari mu bakurikiye mu bitabiriye no muhango online ngira ngo kandi chancellor numwe mu bamaze no ku by'umwihariko abahagiye guhabwa impamyabumenyi impanuro babwira ati ni mwebwe mugiye kugira impinduka kwisi mukayigira nziza ni mwebwe mugiye kubyaza amahirwe mugiye kubona hanze muyabyaza umusaruro n'ibindi byinshi
hari na vice chancellor nawe watanze ubutumwa bwiza cyane aho yababwiye ati nubwo mubona murangije ntimugire ngo muzabona umusaruro uko mubyifuza yavuze ijambo rikomeye cyane aravuga ngo buriya ngo mujye mumenya ko ngo ikintu cyiza cyangwa se ikintu gikomeye uharanira ngo akenshi kiba kiri hasi mu nyanja ntabwo uzagitora hejuru y'amazi ngo ariko bizagusaba kugira deep hanyuma ukajya mu nyanja ukabona icyo kintu
muri aba banyeshuri rero bari guhabwa impamyabumenyi harimo abagera ku 117 n'abarangije muri koleji y'ubugeni n'ubumenyi rusange mu mpine nibizwi nka CAS ni iri hano i Huye.
CAS n'ubundi rero mu magambo arambuye ni College of Arts and Social Sciences. Hanyuma hari n'abandi 83 bo barangije muri koleji y'ubucuruzi n'ubukungu bayita CBE. Hanyuma na 70
College of Business and Economics. Hari kandi n'abandi 70 barangije muri koleji y'ubumenyi n'ikoranabuhanga. Aba bose rero barahabwa impamyabumenyi, ariko hari n'abandi bagera kuri 33 barangije mu ishami ry'ubuzima n'ubuvuzi bw'amatungo, ni ishami riri Busogo.
Nayo ni koleji iri Busogo bayita KVM. Hanyuma 19 bo barangije muri koleji y'uburezi ni CE. Hanyuma mu gihe abandi 11 bo barangije muri koleji y'ubuvuzi.
Ni umuhango rero ukomeje kubera muri sale nini, sale abageze hariya muri kaminuza y'u Rwanda ishami rya Huye. Hari sale nini cyane izwi nka Grand Auditorium.
Tuvuze ngo kaminuza nini ngo ishami rya Huye ni kaminuza yigeze ni cyahoze ari kaminuza nkuru y'u Rwanda. Abagiye bitabira ibirori bitandukanye mu myaka yagishira ikitwa kaminuza nkuru y'u Rwanda barabizi. Ni sale nini cyane ishobora kwakira abantu benshi cyane bashoboka, ari naho uyu muhango uri mugenda ubera.
Yego, turakomeza rero tugende tubasangiza gahunda. Reka wenda twongere dusubire muri sale tubabwire ko ariko mushobora kuba mwanagana kuri YouTube channel ya kaminuza y'u Rwanda. Mushobora gukurikirana uno muhango munawureba live. Tunabibutsa ko nyine umuntu awukurikiye nkumve kuri Radio Sadus. Reka dusubire muri sale, ibindi nabyo turakomeza kugenda tubasangiza.
Dusubire muri kaminuza y'u Rwanda ishami rya Huye muri auditorium, muri Grand Auditorium. Hanyuma twumve uko n'ubundi bikomeje kuba bimeze.
Master of Science in Economics 2, Master of Science in Economics, Development Economics, we have 1. Master of Science in Regulatory Economics and Competition Policy, we have 2. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you so much, CBE Principal. For all of those who are graduating from the College of Business and Economics today, please rise for recognition. Please. Madam Chancellor, next I call on the College of Education to give us the statistics for the master's level graduates for today. Actually, I think the College of Education. Madam Chancellor, for this graduation ceremony, the College of Education does not have any master's graduates. So we move on to the College of Medicine and Health Sciences to give us the statistics for the graduating students at the master's level today. So we call on the principal.
Madam Chancellor, I, Associate Professor Jean Kagwiza, Principal, College of Medicine and Health Sciences, have the honor to present to you 4 candidates from the College of Medicine and Health Sciences who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Master of Science in Public Health. 1 candidate. Master of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Quality Assurance and Quality Control. 3 candidates. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Principal Kegwiza. Thank you for that. For all of those candidates who are graduating with a master's degree from the College of Medicine and Health Sciences who are here present today, would you please rise for recognition? So, Madam Chancellor, once again, for the last but not the least college, it's my pleasure to call on the principal of our College of Science and Technology to give us the data for the graduating students at the master's level today.
Madam Chancellor, I, Dr. Inyas Gatare, Principal of the College of Science and Technology, have the honor to present to you 57 candidates from the College of Science and Technology who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Master of Communication Management, 17, Master of Science in Biodiversity Conservation and Natural Resources Management, 8, Master of Science in Electrical Power Systems, 4, Master of Science in Energy Economics, 1, Master of Science in Geoinformation Science for Environment and Sustainable Development, 1, Master of Science in Highway Engineering and Management, 4, Master of Science in ICT, Operational Communication, 1, Master of Science in Internet of Things, Wireless Sensors Networking, 3, Master of Science in Internet of Things, Embedded Computing System, 6, Master of Science in Physics, Condensed Matter Physics, 3, Master of Science in Renewable Energy, 8, Master of Science in Transport Engineering and Economics, 1. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Principal Gitari, for that. Madam Chancellor, that is a complete list of our master's level graduates today. I'd like to request that all of those mentioned today from all colleges who are graduating at the master's level to please rise for the conferment of your degrees. Please rise, all of you. So, Madam Chancellor, it is my honor once again to request that you confer upon these wonderful candidates the degree of Masters of Science or Arts as cited by the various principals. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, and knowing that you have satisfied the University of Rwanda requirements in all subjects for which you are enrolled, trained, and examined, I confer upon you the master's degrees as cited by the principals. Congratulations.
You may be seated. You may be seated. Thank you so much, Madam Chancellor. So, Madam Chancellor and congregation, it is my pleasure to request that we move on to the next set of graduates. That is for students who are graduating with postgraduate certificates, with advanced diplomas, and with bachelor's degrees. Madam Chancellor, once again, I, Professor Nosai Gibo, as Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Research, have the honor to invite the principals of the 6 colleges of our university to read the names of about 115 candidates from the various colleges, or 150 candidates from the various colleges who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of postgraduate certificate, advanced diploma, diplomas, and bachelor's degrees in their respective fields. As with the master's degree, I will call on the principals in alphabetical order to give us the data and information on their graduating students at these various levels. So to start with, once again, I'd like to call on the principal of our College of Arts and Social Sciences to give us this information. Principal.
Madam Chancellor, I, Dr. Alphonse Mref, Principal, College of Arts and Social Sciences, have the honor to present to you 43 candidates from the College of Arts and Social Sciences who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Bachelor of Arts with honors in Social and Military Sciences, 28, Bachelor of Arts with honors in Development Studies, 1, Bachelor of Arts with honors in History and Heritage Studies, 2, Bachelor of Arts with honors in Political Science and International Relations, option International Relations, 1, Bachelor of Arts with honors in Social Sciences, option Social Work, 3, Bachelor of Arts with honors in History and Heritage Studies, 1, Bachelor of Law with honors, 6. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Principal. I'd like to call on the Principal for the College of Agriculture, Animal Sciences, and Veterinary Medicine to give us the data for graduates at the postgraduate certificate, advanced diploma, diplomas, and bachelor's degree levels. Principal? All right. Madam Chancellor, the College of Agriculture, Animal Sciences, and Veterinary Medicine does not have graduates at the postgraduate certificate, advanced diploma, diplomas, and bachelor's degree levels this time. So I'd like to call on the principal for the College of Business and Economics to give us the data for the College of Business and Economics.
bateza amatwi radiyo salusi mukomeje gukurikirana umuhango wo gutanga impamyabumenyi ku banyeshuri ba kaminuza y'u Rwanda bagera kuri 333 bari baracikanywe. Tubabwira ko iyi kaminuza yari iherutse gutanga impamyabumenyi ku bandi banyeshuri barenga 8,000 mu kwezi kwa 8 k'uyu mwaka. Aline
bakaba barimo bagenda bazitanga rero bagendeye ku makoleje. Ubu ngubu bageze kuri koleje y'ubuzima n'ubuvuzi bw'amatungo iherereye i Busogo, twabwiye ngo ni Kavemo.
Yongyo bavuye bari kuri koleje noneho y'ubucuruzi n'ubukungu. Hariho bari kugenda bagaragaza imibare y'abagiye barangiza mu mashami agiye atandukanye. Ni ibintu byiza cyane
iyo ari muri koleje, nk'uko iyo bageze muri koleje y'ubukungu abagiye harimo amashami atandukanye,
haba harimo nka za finance, haba harimo accounting, n'andi mashami agiye atandukanye. Biba ari ibintu byiza cyane, ngira ngo urebye muri salle ya auditorium abanyeshuri bagiye guhabwa impamyabumenyi bambaye iriya kanzu kuyibona biba bigoye.
iriya kanzu yambaye ubundi ibifite n'ingofero yayo utagira ngo ni ikanzu gusa ubundi igira ingofero biba bijyanye ku buryo abantu benshi bakunze kumenyera ko umuntu aba yambaye nyine ngo umwenda umufitinga ariko ndababwiza kuri iriya kanzu iba ari nini ariko wumva igukwiriye wumva inakubereye
nimba ari umunsi umuntu agira ibyishimo n'umunsi nk'uyu nguyu ndi kubibona muri sare akanyamuneza ni kose urabona abanyeshuri banicaye bubahirije amabwiriza yo kurwanya no kwirinda COVID-19 bameze neza cyane urabona wenda bagenzi bacu bari buze no kubaduha tuganire
batubwira amarangamutima bafite cyangwa se bagize kubera uyu munsi aya mahirwe bongeye guhabwa mu gihe baratekerezaga bakavuga bati bagenzi bacu abo twiganye bakoze graduation twebwe biki n'ibiki kubera ibibazo wenda bitaduturutseho none bavuga nyine hari ukuntu umuntu agira amaganya mu mutima akaba wayabwira ariko wagira ngo kaminuza yarabibonaga
ngira ngo kaminuza ari nabyo yagarutse bivuga ko abagiye bahura n'ibibazo byo kubura ubushobozi bwo kwishyura amafaranga n'ibindi bavuga bati ntago twananirwa kubakorera umuhango ngo tubahe impamyabumenyi nabo bishime bagira umunsi mwiza
bati ntabwo twananirwa kuzirikana imbaraga aba banyeshuri baba barakoresheje biga kuko kuba barakore wenda impamvu zitarabaturutseho kugira ngo baratize graduation cyangwa se ntibitabire graduation yari iteganyijwe twararebye dusanga si impamvu zabo bwite kuko harimo ngo impamvu zirebana n'amafaranga n'ibindi bintu bigiye bitandukanye ariko nabo reka tubibuke kuko tubakorera umuhango nabo bumve ko imbaraga bakoresheje zitapfuye ubusa ari nayo mpamvu iki gikorwa nyine bakise mini graduation
graduation isa nkaho ntoya ariko irakomeye ni nziza ngira ngo wahoze ureba na minisitiri w'uburezi arahari ariko ku buryo bw'ikoranabuhanga
ntabwo nahoze ndeba ahubwo n'ubu ngubu ndacyabibona ko n'undi umuhango uracyakomeje
ni ibintu rero byiza urabona abanyeshuri bagiye guhabwa impamyabumenyi zabo wabonye hari barangije masters barangije muri bachelor's degree hari n'abarangije muri A1 bari ibyishimo cyane bari ibyishimo ku barangije ndetse kandi riba ari n'ishema kuri kaminuza twaze tubivuga yuko ubu ngubu abangaba nibamara guhabwa impamyabumenyi iyi kaminuza iraba isohoye ku isoko ry'umurimo abagera ku 9,241
ni benshi ariko nanone igihugu kiba gikeneye abantu nk'aba ngaba n'ubundi uretse n'uyu mwaka n'undi mwaka hazongera hasohoka abandi banyabwenge kugira ngo igihugu cyose gikomeze gitezwe imbere n'abana bacu bagenda barangiza mu byiciro bigiye bitandukanye bagira ubumenyi butandukanye ari nayo mpamvu Christophe haba hariho amakoresha atandukanye kugira ngo bwa bumenyi bugende bujya hamwe hanyuma bagende bunganirana
reka dusubire muri sare tuba tugira ngo wenda tubwire abateze amatwi radio Sarusi hari biba biri gutambuka mu ndimi mu cyongereza tubabwira uko gahunda ahigeze nuko bimeze na gahunda irimo.
Yes,
I Associate Professor Jean Kagwiza, Principal College of Medicine and Health Sciences, I have the honor to present to you 4 candidates from the College of Medicine and Health Sciences who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Bachelor of Science with honors in Anesthesia 3, Advanced Diploma in Nursing 1 candidate. Thank you very much, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Principal. Madam Chancellor, finally I call on the Principal of our College of Science and Technology to give us the data from the College of Science and Technology for this graduating level. Principal.
Madam Chancellor, I, Dr. Ignace Gatare, Principal, College of Science and Technology, have the honor to present to you 13 candidates from the College of Science and Technology who have satisfied the requirements of the University Senate for the conferment of the degrees of Bachelor of Science with honors in Chemistry, Biochemistry, 1, Bachelor of Science with honors in Civil Engineering, 2, Bachelor of Science with honor in Computer Engineering, Network Engineering, 2, Bachelor of Science with honor in Computer Science, 1. Bachelor of Science with honors in Electrical Engineering, 1. Bachelor of Science with honors in Engineering, Civil Engineering, 3. Bachelor of Science with honors in Estate Management and Valuation, 1. Bachelor of Science with honors in Mathematics, Applied Mathematics, 1. Bachelor of Science with honors in Quantity Surveying, 1. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
Thank you, Principal. Let me at this point ask that all candidates for graduation or conferment of degrees and certificates at the postgraduate certificate level, advanced diploma level, diplomas, and bachelor's degrees, please rise for conferment of your degrees and certificate. Please rise, all of you. Okay. Madam Chancellor, once again as DVC AAR, I am honored to request that you confer upon these candidates, all of the listed and mentioned candidates, the postgraduate certificates, advanced diplomas, and bachelor's degrees as cited by the various principals. Thank you, Madam Chancellor.
By virtue of the powers vested in me, and knowing that you have satisfied the University of Rwanda requirements in all subjects for which you were enrolled, trained, and examined, I confer upon you postgraduate certificates, bachelor's degrees, advanced diploma, and diplomas as cited by the principals. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Madam Chancellor. At this point, we're going to quickly move to the next item on the agenda, which is the taking of graduation oath by the graduates or by the new graduates. So, it's my pleasure to call on Mrs. Ariane Kaisharaza to lead us in the taking of the oath. See you around, please. And all new graduates, please rise to take the oath.
You will repeat after me. I promise to uphold the values of the university and the nation and declare that. Repeat. I will use my knowledge, skills, and competencies for the benefit of everyone. I will not cause harm, show prejudice, or use corrupt practices to gain from those I serve. I will show due confidentiality in my duty of care to others. I will bring unity in the workplace and in local communities. I will promote protection of the environment and natural resources. I will earn and keep the trust of colleagues and all those I serve. I will act honestly and fairly and with due humility. So help me God.
Thank you so much, Ms. Kaisha Raza, for leading us in that graduation oath taking. At this point, it's my pleasure to call on the UR cultural troupe to give us a little bit of entertainment, maybe for a few minutes, before we move to the next item. We call on the cultural group. Are we ready? Ready to go? All right. The floor is yours.